There's a lot of roles out there at the moment. It's very buoyant. It's a trade that's not going to get upset by new technology like AI and things like that. It's a trade that needs to be there because it's the mind, it's the problem solving, it's the things like that. So there's a lot of roles out there at the moment, and we're finding a lot of companies are asking about mechanical fitters and apprenticeships simply because they can't find the tradespeople. I think the most important one's probably problem solving. It's a very important part of being a maintenance or mechanical fitter. Work out what you need to be able to, look at to actually adjust things or change things. Communication, if you're working in a manufacturing plant, things like communicating with the operators is a really important aspect of what you're doing, because they work it all day. That's what they do. For you to understand what they're doing, you need to be able to communicate fully with them to understand what they're doing. It's fairly varied to what we do. Looking at the machines, working out when they need to be fixed or when they need to be pulled offline to be able to be fixed. Working with the other operators you have, working around when you can actually adjust things. You might pull apart a machine, you might have it offline for 4 hours. Obviously in that sort of environment, it's timed down. So it's really important that you're able to get to things on time, fix them, make sure that they run. Once you've got them running, you're able to actually get them back up, get them on time. So it's a very varied day. So one day we'll be doing maybe an installation of a new plant, one day we'll be doing something like pulling something apart, and then you get the things that happen. So urgent things, something happens, you've got to change your day. So it can be quite varied with what you do. With the maintenance side, it's more about you get to actually achieve something in a day. So it's really much the achieving of something. You see the physical aspects of what you do. And I think that's probably the most important part when it comes to that. The types of perks, you don't have to stay as a tradesman on the road, on the workshop, I suppose, for the whole of your life. There's things that you can move up to, supervisory, leading hand, supervisory. Some of these guys are earning up to $200,000 a year working in mining. It's not for everyone, but the roles are there. I think across most apprenticeships, I think the most important thing is attitude. Understanding exactly where they want to go, because the skills can be bred into them by the employer or the host. Those part of the skills, but if they haven't got the attitude and they don't want to do something, then obviously with that comes issues further down the track. Listen is probably the main thing. So what I class like someone that wants to get into there, I always say to them, you need to be almost like a sponge. You need to be someone who is able to absorb all that knowledge and listen and learn, because the person who's training you or the people that are training you are really important in your development, because they're gonna, if you show the attitude that you want to learn, then they'll give it back. It's always about learning. And the other thing is you never stop learning. I'm able to do other things around my house. Like I live on a small farm, I'm able to do pumps, I'm able to do, machinery that breaks down on the thing. Because I've got a trade, I'm able to actually think outside box. I have problem solving skills. I have all these things that have actually come from doing a trade. And it might not be your trade, it might be carpentry, or it might be electrical, things like that. Sure, I can't sign it off, but I have an understanding of it because you work with other trades while you're doing these things. So it never goes away, no matter what you do.